Everyone, a little bonus video this week. This is Jay from Lords of War, and had a bit of a preview there the other day, which I was not expecting, and kind of funny. We have a video we haven't published yet. It'll probably go on Monday. It talks about the preview coming up, and either way, I think there's some egg on our face. But let's move on. So I thought this would be a good time to show off my Eldar collection because this past preview here was packed with excitement. If you're a Craftworld Eldar player, this is the big one. This is the one you've been, probably waiting sometimes decades for. Yeah, I'm just gonna go through while I talk. Here's the model that started this collection back in 2017 or 18 or whenever they remade him. This is the plastic Eldrad model they made. Tried my best to copy the box art, but I'm no Darren Latham, so that's what you get. So kind of up here, here's a cool. I don't know, where did this guy come from? I think this was a Warhammer Quest model, I think. Mist Weaver or something. I thought would make a cool Farseer model. Autark. Some Dire Avengers. So I'm very excited here because the new Asterman is like incredible, and I can't believe they made that. I kind of didn't, the way they had been going recently was like, oh, we're gonna do, they've been doing one Aspect Warrior plus a Phoenix Lord for a little while, except for these guys. Don't know where Karandros is, but that's okay. I think he's part of a plot element of the, when they do their campaign books or whatever. Sorry. Anyway, back here's I made my own Shining Spears because they weren't out. This is before the 10th ed update, so they're a little bit crazy looking, but I thought they work. They're unique looking. And anyway, yeah, but to get all the, well, obviously the Warp Spider one is also super exciting because we haven't gotten anything sniffed anything close to a Warp Spider or Warp Spider Phoenix Lord, which is just a new thing in general ever. So I think the last Warp Spider sculpt is from the 90s, so much like Asterman, who's from the early 90s. So this was my avatar. I painted him when the obviously when he came out, but this is also when the new wave of contrast paint came out, the extra 30 colors that we enjoyed today. And so my goal at the time was to spend as much time, use as many of them as I could on a model to really showcase them. So a lot of the setup, a lot of the glazing, shading, things like that is contrast paint. Obviously, I did have to go in with some hand painting with some other colors to kind of tie it all together, but came out well. Actually, that Pilar Glacier really worked out well for some of these like crystally bits, the handle of the axe, things like that. Anyway, it was fun. I went with axe because I've painted several other avatars before, and I never done one with an axe. So I mean, that's a model you could build and paint several times over to just enjoy the variations. My probably to date favorite to paint, Phoenix Lord, Morgan Raw, is just awesome miniature. Just like I don't know what it is. It's like the like almost snow face hoodie and the bone elements, very cool. And then there's so that's my other thing. My goal is to have all the Aspect Warriors and their Phoenix Lords, but painting but then that means I paint 10 of the regular dudes so that I kind of have enough for the future, so I don't have to paint any more later. My Viper Squadron. I wonder if these will feature in the new book. So yeah, I'm gonna have to speed up the schedule. Oh, here's my Fire Dragons and resin that are probably going to get chucked on eBay very shortly. See you later, guys. You were good for 5 minutes. I don't know, maybe a year or two, and then now they're see you later. I have no more love for them. The love is absolutely killed essentially as soon as the plastic guy. It's like when your second born comes. The firstborn just gets forgotten. Not joking. Anyway, there's my Fire Prism. So obviously you can tell my army is Ulthway. I wanted an army scheme that was like easy, where I could really make use of GW Primer Black and Wraithbone with Reikland Fleshshade as, dominant colors. But anyway, so there's the collection. Oh wait, there's more. There's another shelf. There's my Rangers. So while I still have room for stuff, I may need a third shelf. There's the Banshees that I did during the pandemic. There's their Wave Serpent. There's like a modern Guardian squad, complete with even, look at that female head, look at that. I remember seeing the little preview video and I was like, oh cool, we're gonna get like new heads and stuff and, you know, stuff to jazz up the squad. And I think there was like one female head or something. It's like not a lot. These guys actually were from the very beginning. These are my little scratch made Storm Guardians, which I may keep or replace eventually. They're a little converted from various Dark Eldar and Guardian bits, you know, just because I wanted some in the beginning. There's some Wraithguard. Sorry, the camera's trying to like follow along here. I need more of those desperately. Probably at least another 10 or 15 of those. So I could, there's another whole army you can build a Wraith army. There's my Wraith Lord. I also need a Wraith Knight. I was gonna get one, or I had one I was gonna paint, but then I knew it. Then 10th had hit, and it was like the hottest model, and I was like, the store likes making money, so I just put it on for sale, and it sold instantly. The D cannons. Yeah, historically a very powerful weapon, and most powerful this edition until they like I think they nerfed it a little, right, with the devastating wounds, whatever they changed there. In my one of my handful of 10th, I think I played 5 games of 10th. In the first one I played against my longtime friend Dave, we always play like a game or two of every edition. Make sure we do. He's got Necrons, I have Eldar, and this is a battle as old as time, decades and decades old. And I think we played 1,000 points just to like get a game in quick. And I took a single D cannon and it killed 20 Necron warriors. And we're like, this game is nuts. But yeah. You know, this is when you could, I think you still could, but it just I had the dice sitting in the fate dice pool to make it happen, and it was really silly. One volley, 20 Necrons. Anyway, and there's some jet bikes. So, yeah. So there's my second shelf of guys. There's, you know, I could probably, if I squeeze the models together, I should be able to fit. I think across both the shelves, I should be able to fit all the new minis, but it's going to get mighty crowded really quickly. So we'll see. I also need to like pace myself. It's funny. One of my good friends has been wanting to do the like Court of the Young King thing. It's like all the aspect warriors with their accompanying Phoenix Lords, like all in one army, and paint them up to like the 9s. He's an incredible artist, and then I did like a jokingly, I punched into the calculator and I'm like, that's gonna be $1,000. And then he was like, we'll see if he does it. And I was like, you can do it slowly. Anyway, I hope you like that. Hope you like my little army showcase. And yeah, exciting times. The Krieger also incredibly cool, and so are the orcs and the goblins and everything they showed on Friday. So look out for our video coming in early next week, where once again we get proven wrong instantly. But that's okay. There's still garbage time. There's still lots of fun stuff in there. And yeah, catch you later. Bye.